Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, May 18th. You'll be interested to know, 46 years ago, today, in 1980, scientists began a focused scientific study of Mount St. Helens, sending field teams to monitor steam vents, seismic patterns, and evolving crater activity. That coordinated research established new monitoring methods and data collection standards that advanced volcanic science and improved community preparedness. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday at Tourmaline. This morning it's looking choppy with waves around 4 to 5 feet. Conditions improve slightly to fair at 8 a.m. before dropping back to choppy by 9 a.m. Winds are sideshore at 7 miles per hour, shifting to onshore by 11 a.m. and increasing to 10 miles per hour later. Best time to ride is at 9 a.m. with the 1 foot incoming mid-tide when the west-northwest swell is 4 feet at 12 seconds and the sideshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first high tide on Monday will be 3.5 feet at noon, followed by a 2 foot low tide at 4:15. The nearshore buoy at Mission Day West reads 67 degrees for the water temperature. Tuesday features clean conditions with waves at 2 to 3 plus feet early, shifting to choppy by midday. Wednesday holds similar sizes around 2 to 3 plus feet, but remains clean and favorable for most of the day. Thursday sees a slight increase to 3 plus feet, though conditions become choppy in the afternoon, making the morning the best time to surf. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 60 degrees, with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:45, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:47. It looks like we're in for a mostly cloudy day with a high near 70 and a light southwest breeze, around 7 miles per hour, with gusts reaching 20. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 71. Tonight, expect more mostly cloudy skies with a low around 57 and calm winds around 3 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesday through Friday will be mostly sunny to partly sunny with highs near 73 and a light southwest wind up to 10 miles per hour on Tuesday. Nights remain mild and partly to mostly cloudy with lows around 59. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, talk of a Super El Nino developing in 2026 is gaining momentum, with concerns that this climate pattern could bring extreme rainfall, heat, and drought globally. Current signals indicate warming in the tropical Pacific, but forecasting El Nino remains challenging, as reliable predictions typically emerge only after late spring. An exceptionally large reservoir of warm water is currently beneath the surface of the eastern equatorial Pacific Ocean, influenced by recent wind activity. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's May outlook reflects elevated odds of El Nino developing later this year, but its intensity could significantly impact weather patterns worldwide. Now on to sports. Donovan Mitchell called advancing to the conference finals for the first time in his extensive postseason career a breath of fresh air after his Cleveland Cavaliers dominated the top seed Detroit Pistons 125-94 in Game 7 on Sunday night. The Cavs had lost in the second round in each of the past 2 seasons and had not made the conference finals since 2018. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals begins Tuesday against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. The 31-point victory for Cleveland was the third largest of all time by a road team in a Game 7. Mitchell noted they would not be able to exhale for long, saying, "We can only breathe for about 12 hours." In local sports, the Padres are riding high after sweeping Seattle with an 8-2-3 victory yesterday at T-Mobile Park. Lucas Giolito was dominant, allowing just 1 hit over 5 innings, while Gavin Sheets went 3-for-3 with 4 RBIs and 2 homers. That win extends San Diego's streak to 3 straight, and they're 4 of 5 over their last 5 games. Tonight they host the Dodgers at Petco for the first of a 3-game series, a massive NL West matchup. Michael King takes the mound against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The Padres are at 28-18 with momentum on their side, and Petco's been a fortress this season. This is the kind of rivalry game San Diego fans live for, and the crowd should be electric with a division rival in town. Over at San Diego State, the basketball program continues rebuilding under Brian Dutcher. The Aztecs just signed Luca Vincini, a 6'9" forward from Italy, their third European addition this offseason. They also locked in returning players Elsie Harrington, Latrell Davis, Tay Simmons, and Thakbar Majak on revenue-sharing deals. It's an active offseason as San Diego State prepares for the new-look Pac-12 next season. In top news, as college costs climb and skepticism about higher education grows, many Americans question whether a bachelor's degree is still worth the price. A new analysis of Texas public college students shows that long-term, they generally earn far more than those who never attended college, even in liberal arts. On average, college entrants out-earned high school graduates by almost $87,000 over that 15-year period, even after accounting for college costs. Engineering and architecture majors enjoyed the highest returns, while liberal arts majors outperformed their peers without bachelor's degrees by about $35,000. The study indicates that pursuing a bachelor's degree is likely a wise investment. In business news, one of the market's hottest stock themes is buying everything artificial intelligence cannot replace. As investors worry about the companies that artificial intelligence will wipe out, they are rotating into those that artificial intelligence will have a harder time disrupting. The HALO trade, as it is called, is working. HALO, which stands for Heavy Assets, Low Obsolescence, was coined by Josh Brown, co-founder and chief executive officer of Ritholtz Wealth Management, in February. Brown believes this trend is one of the most important investment trends of the year. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley have incorporated HALO into their investment research in 2026 as HALO stocks perform well across the board. Some examples include FedEx and ExxonMobil, both up close to 30% since the beginning of the year, while Coca-Cola has risen close to 17%. HALO companies require meaningful hard physical assets to generate revenue, and they're durable. The Roundhill HALO Exchange Traded Fund launched on Thursday and tracks an index screening the largest listed United States companies focused on physical assets and infrastructure artificial intelligence cannot replace. Brown stated on CNBC's Halftime Report that there is nothing you could type into a large language model that would negatively affect these companies. He mentioned that some of the top holdings in the fund include Cummins, AutoZone, TFI International, CSX, J.B. Hunt, and Lennox. Roundhill recently had significant success with its memory exchange traded fund, which hit $9.8 billion in assets in 43 days, the fastest ever for an exchange-traded fund. Brown emphasized that their new exchange-traded fund is not a bet against artificial intelligence, but a way to remain invested in a changing world. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 5% over the weekend to about $77,000. Ethereum is down 7% to just over $2,000. And XRP is down 7% to $1.38. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Apple's Siri revamp could include auto-deleting chats. Privacy will be a major theme when Apple unveils a new version of Siri at the Worldwide Developers Conference in June, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. The Siri relaunch is widely seen as Apple's big chance to reestablish its relevance in artificial intelligence. As part of that effort, company executives will argue that they're taking a more privacy-friendly approach than most other artificial intelligence companies. Apple will reportedly launch the first standalone Siri app, powered by Google Gemini, offering users a chatbot experience reminiscent of ChatGPT. Siri could include a feature allowing users to automatically delete conversations after 30 days or 1 year. And in entertainment news, in the first big deal to go down at the Cannes market, Amazon has swooped on most international rights to Jonathan Bailey and Natalie Portman's psychological thriller, Pumping Black. Set in the competitive world of professional cycling, Pumping Black follows cyclist Taylor Mace, who at 35 years old is finding himself aging out of the sport. He is taken under the wing of Andrea Leith, a doctor driven by her own thirst for victory and power. As the race to the Tour de France progresses, Taylor must take increasingly dark measures to protect his secret. This streaming deal is landing in the early 20s, making it one of the biggest deals at the market. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American physicist and Nobel laureate, Richard Feynman. And he said, "The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in San Diego.